There we go. Now we're back.
Yay!
Cool.
I have lots that I want to do.
So, yeah, Yezi, you were going to look for someone.
It was either that, or if we all wanted to team up, we could go talk to the visitors, the interlopers.
Absolutely.
The interlopers.
No, we could circle up really quick because that can go horribly wrong, and it might be fun.
That is true. Things can go horribly wrong. Well, what is it? Who is it you're looking for?
I am looking for somebody who would have information on which way the Dominus went.
Oh,
Like somebody has to know something, and I need to find him.
I'm sure somebody knows something.
Yeah, probably nobody in my circles, but whatever.
What life paths do you have?
Where did they go? I don't know. I have some of them. I have life paths.
They should be on your character burner if you click on the character burner.
Oh, there we go. Noble young lady, student, village wife.
So noble student is a city life path, or is that noble student? I can't remember.
I think I took city young lady. I'm not sure. I don't have my. Because I know, like, the time and resources are different between noble and
right
city.
Yeah. No,
I don't have.
I think it's absolutely possible that you know somebody. What the heck is that sound? Something was like tap 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 tap.
I bet a cat was attacking a Nicole wire or something.
Oh, could have been.
I have many cats.
There are many cats.
But only one real attack cat.
Sure. I think this is. This sounds like a. Sorry, I'm trying to think of it. Which ob I want to use. I think this is an ob 3. No, I think this is an ob 2 test.
Okay.
What's it look like when you circle this person up?
I think asking a lot of questions in the dark corners, and there aren't many in Varda, but I do have an affiliation with like the rebels.
Okay.
I'm known as a rabble rouser, so like I know which dark corners to whisper into. Yeah.
Sure. I mean, if you want to use an affiliation, then that means at least one of the former rebels is somebody that you'd be circling up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who just happens to know? I don't know if like they sided with him or what it was, but okay, so it's 2?
Yep, ob 2. Starts
Right.
at 1, and then it's plus 1 ob for disposition knowledge, different from members of the circle.
Okay. So I'm gonna add that affiliation. I'm gonna spend a persona.
Okay. If you fail, then it is a question of loyalty.
Cool. Perfect. I almost hope I fell. I want to take that persona out of there. Yeah, no, I'm taking that persona out. I'm not gonna spend it. 2. Let's see.
Wow. Wow.
Well, about that, I'll miss you all.
So after spending some time asking around, I imagine that this is kind of going on like in between everybody else kind of going and doing their own thing.
Yeah, like I sent Eric back to the castle with just somebody in charge of children.
Right.
I assume there's one of those.
So just from speaking with people, there is they've led you to a small house, kind of on the outskirts of town. We'll say it's this one over here. And kind of as you know, knock on the door to make introductions, and a woman sees that it's you, and she's like, I'm sorry, my lady, now's not a good. And then a second hand kind of reaches past her and swings the door open, and a tall middle-aged gentleman in who is dressed in the clothes of an Imperium official, is standing there, and he kind of looks down at you for a moment, and he says, "This is not how I expected us to meet, my lady. But let me."
I've never seen this dude before.
You kind of recognize him because he's one of the dudes that had come into town. But like I said, you guys had never had a chance to make formal introductions. And so, like, the two of you just haven't had a chance to interact yet. And he gives a small bow and says, "My name is Kalis Hetarius."
The map keeps going. Boom.
That's because people
It's
keep
distracting the shit out of me.
All right, I'm playing tag.
I'll
the
minimize
circle.
that. There we go. Okay, it's gone. I can't see it.
Yeah, he says, I had expected to have a conversation with you in a more formal setting.
Well, this works for me because I'm fascinated now. You know who I am, but for the sake of formalities, I'm Yezi Bjorsen. What is it, Jarl Regent?
Yeah.
The fuck is this?
I think we just said regent.
Whatever it was.
Yes, I have heard that you were the wife of the Jarl, and it, like, you can just tell that the word doesn't feel right in his mouth the way he says it. And he says, it was the former self-styled Dominus's brother that sent us the missive to come. Yes.
So he's one of the new Imperials.
Yeah, like he's one of the guys that just rolled into town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought he was one of the ones hanging out with Dominus.
No.
Who'd split. It's like...
No, you just ran into him while he was asking around too.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, in fact, I helped craft the letter that he sent. However, you've arrived in a much different town.
He says, well, Imperium lands are Imperium lands.
It's funny. Might I ask what you're doing in the home of one of my subjects?
He says, I was seeking information from this citizen. And he kind of gestures to the woman who had opened the door. Also, since Dustin left, all of our pictures are all wonky.
Sorry, there's.
Everything.
Oh, I
okay?
wonder if they're out going through the recycling cans.
Oh, probably.
I don't know if I heard the kid or not. Sorry, what were you saying? Yep.
Yep, we can hear you now.
Not sure what happened.
Yeah, he was like, I was inquiring with this citizen about as to the possible whereabouts of the fled soldier.
And what have you ascertained from my citizen?
He says that is unimportant.
Ooh, are we having a dick measuring contest?
And
yes, he's bigger.
And all citizens here are citizens of the Imperium. I would assume, yes. Shall I call you citizen, miss? Or do your loyalties lie elsewhere?
You may call me Mrs. Bjorson. But I do have to ask, as citizens of the Imperium, I feel that we are owed the same courtesy that you would extend citizens in your lovely capital. And so I'm going to ask that you not go around and question Imperium citizens without my leave and outside of the walls of the keep. It's a delicate time here, and for our loyalties to the Imperium, I feel that it is in the best interest that we make everyone comfortable, and they might have some concerns should you go door to door asking questions.
I'm glad she's the talker and not me.
Then I'll assume that that your former Dominus made no effort to teach you about our laws.
He made plenty of efforts, but he was busy making his own laws. Well, hence, he is no longer here. So I will ask you one more time, sir, to not question my citizens in their private homes.
I will...
If this seems to be a problem, we can return to the keep and discuss it with your higher-ups.
I am the senior agent of the Imperium here.
I am the manager.
She's like, I don't care.
You're not my supervisor.
Yeah, she's like, my words and my opinions will eventually reach the ear of the Empress. So I would counsel you to perhaps acknowledge and know your place. Eventually, we will have to find a suitable governor for this region.
Yes, he stands up just a little taller, and she's like, be that as it may, until you find a suitable governor for this region, I am the governor And I am telling you to leave my people alone.
And I am telling you that is not your determination to make.
Bitch, I got 3 opening tests in sword.
Yeah,
I don't.
and
I'm not
like,
backing down.
he kind of looks down at you, and this guy's probably about 6'5", so he does look down at you.
Yeah, and my ego is like 8 foot tall right now.
Yeah.
Who's this guy,
Dude, I'm not
Samoan?
flinching.
6'5"?
Yeah, he's just a really tall dude. He's like, this is perhaps not the best place to have this discussion. I'm sure we will find a time to have an audience in a more appropriate setting.
Yes, so let me escort you back to the keep.
I need no escort.
Yes, but I would hate for something to befall you in our lovely city, or for you to lose your way and wind up in someone else's house. So I insist, let me extend this courtesy and lead you back to the keep. I'll get his face off. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, he's like, I don't think that you heard me. You are welcome to return, but you have no authority to order me around, even if you were the governor of this region.
I didn't order. I offered you very politely a guide back to our lovely keep.
I think. Do you have an intent here? Because he's basically like,
to get him to fucking head back to the keep so we can solve this some other way.
Okay. It sounds like you're trying to intimidate him to me. It does.
Oh,
Sure.
just now? I feel like we're well past that.
Because he's trying to do the same thing to you.
I don't think I have intimidate.
Would he have this skill? I think he would. Because
I'm trying to etiquette him back to the keep. It's like that
Okay.
extra apothecary.
He definitely.
But no, like
does have
basically
etiquette.
that's it. Like it's kind of that etiquette. Like, no, I insist.
Yeah, because we're
you
all
would be a dick to say no.
right. He's got a pretty beefy etiquette. This guy's not a shit heel. Yeah, and I think his sort of counter intent.
Oh shit! I clicked Internet Explorer. It's over. I'm sorry, guys.
Who are you?
Whoa.
It's okay. I handled it.
Whoa.
All right.
Good.
I know it was a close one. It almost got done loading.
We're gonna pretend you didn't say that. Just so we can remain friends.
I don't know why it's still on my computer.
Because you can't delete it.
Right? I could move it to somewhere where I don't click it. I guess.
That's right.
There we go.
Yeah, delete the shortcut. Jeepers.
So his sort of counter intent is to avoid, like, basically put you in your place, right? Like,
I understand that. Yeah.
yeah. So he is definitely So this is versus etiquette. He's definitely going to be forking in intimidation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What does he want her to do?
To scurry back home. Scurry back home.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You're gonna want to roll high on this one.
Do you want me to set your Rob, or do you want to?
Yeah, set it.
All right.
I'm still looking at that 0 successes, and it's bugging the shit out of me.
I got 3.
Whoa!
Okay.
Wow, he has an etiquette of 5.
He does. He is.
He's kind of a dick for having a 5 etiquette.
Well, he didn't call you a shitheel or anything. I mean, he was very politely condescending.
Oh, he was quite condescending. Yeah, no, this guy is an officious bureaucrat. But with pull. He's a politician.
Yeah.
I'll just be lucky he only got 3 successes.
All right. So I'd like to fork in an oratory for the townspeople who are here that he was questioning.
Okay.
To just basically make him look like a fucking fool. Like, I am talking to them as much as him and, like, trying to be like, no, like, I got your guys' back. Look at this asshole.
Right.
Shit, I did too many things. Everything's horrible. So there's one there. Oh, not 10. Oh, that would have been cool.
I would use all of the ardor right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna throw in a persuasion. We'll just see how this goes. I'm scared.
I'm scared for you. Oh.
Oh, nice. A tied versus
It's a
test.
polite off.
Yep.
Do circles count if they fell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everything except for resources and perception.
Okay. Hang on,
that means neither of you get what you want, right?
I have an oratory call on, but I think it wasn't the primary.
Right. Yeah.
Let me see if I have any other.
You don't have any 6s.
I'm cool-headed and thick-skinned.
How are we gonna break this tie?
Oh, I have a call on for etiquette. I have poised.
Oh,
Oh shit! Yes, she got points last week.
nice. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
What? You can thank Nicole and I for that one.
That's
Well,
3 dice
thank
you
you.
get to re-roll.
If it's a tie, she can just break the tie in her favor.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
She wins.
I mean, I could roll, but I win.
Yeah.
Bitch.
You the only indication that you've bested him is that his ears turn red, like bright fucking red. But he has just like, you know, the officious but somehow still obsequious look just plastered on his face. His expression doesn't change. And finally he's like, very well, my lady, if you insist, and since I am a guest in this town, then by all means lead on.
Wonderful. I'll show you all our lovely, like, I tell him about, like, this tour that I'm going to give him on the way back. And I take him by, like, all the monuments to our ancestors, like, through the town square, like, any important buildings.
This is where one of our priestesses burned some of the Adonis's men.
Yeah, like, he's just fucking, like, zig-zag. There's my son's body still on a pyre. Don't worry about that. Your guy just killed him. No big deal. Yeah. But I drag it out. But I just I'm the pink of politeness.
Nice.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
a
I'm
scenario that I'm not
just
part of.
chat.
This is a made-up scenario that I'm not part of. I'm still super uncomfortable. This whole situation is making me feel really awkward.
You weren't there for Sam's failed test to make an old man try and practice perform magic
An old man with broken fingers, broken and badly healed fingers.
yeah.
He gave the guy this will to act in front of a crowd again, and the guy hadn't done it in years. And he's like, "You're right, I can do this." And then he fumbled horribly in front of the crowd and got booed and shit thrown at him, and his little hope he got just made the crush that much worse.
And
awful. It's
I
almost
described
like an old guy's fingers.
I described everything very slowly.
Of course you did, because you're that kind of person, Shaun.
It's called sadist.
Yeah.
That's the word for that.
Yeah. I just really wanted to hurt Sam with that. Cool. Anything else?
Right now?
For
This was before the meeting. Anything that we wanted to clear up before the meeting with the...
because Aldwin and Fiona, right?
Yeah, we still have that to do.
Yeah. So where are you two when you meet?
Well, I went straight to the keep. It's not that far of a walk for me, so I'll just book it over there.
It's not. It's right across the grounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I imagine.
At this point, I figure she kind of has free reign of the grounds.
Yeah.
She didn't get weird, so she can't be that weird person that just walks around randomly.
Yeah. So you're in the barracks when Fiona comes in. There's a handful of people in there. Some are putting their equipment away, some are picking up new equipment as patrols, change shifts and whatnot.
I'll ask to take him to go somewhere to speak privately.
All right, let's take a walk.
And I'll describe...
Sergeant Obvious, watch everything for me.
Obvious gets annoyed that you've called him obvious once again, but he gives you a salute and does his best.
He's gonna start a riot, man.
Best to take charge.
And I will go over everything that I learned from this. Is it Sigrun or Sigrun?
Sigrun.
Sigrun. Okay.
I think it's Alvor's wife from Skyrim, babe.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, why is that so familiar? Yeah.
Sigrun.
Okay. Pretty much everything that I learned about the wolves.
Okay.
Where to find them, where they meet. That we could talk to them, but I really don't know how, and I definitely don't advise talking to the wolves.
Do you speak wolf?
As you're explaining this to me, I'm just kind of furrowing my brow, and I'm trying to process all this, because the giant wolf thing was kind of not in my wheelhouse to begin with. But now gods and hunting the gods, and they can be talked to, and this is not in my wheelhouse. I'm just kind of
and I imagine that I'm talking and and then I just continue. I'm throwing as much information as I can at you as fast as I can.
And when you finish, I'll just stop, just kind of sigh, and I'll be like, do you think there is a peaceful resolution for this?
No.
I'll talk to some wolves. No. I got brass balls.
I don't know if we could really arrange a meeting with wolves. If we could leave a note in the forest, but I don't know. I don't know how that would work exactly.
I will bring you and I will bring this up to Yezi. We'll see what she wants us to do.
I want to talk to some wolves.
You would just have to figure out how to do it.
Maybe they want us to dance with them,
Oh.
Jack London style.
Where did Matt go?
He's taking out Delilah.
Oh.
Here he comes.
Yeah, really? Is that what I heard? Oh, thank you for the information. I'm not saying it like begrudgingly. You know that I'm just like, what the fuck have I gotten myself into? I'm very put upon right now.
Put upon.
I will arrange a meeting with Yezi.
Oh, I'll arrange a meeting.
There's
Oh,
lots of
When,
meetings to be arranged,
when is
apparently.
appropriate.
You and I gather up Colin on the way back. By the barracks.
Uh,
That would be pretty convenient for her to meet up with us right there.
well, I mean,
Yeah, I have, like, investigator on my arm.
Yeah.
What the hell this was.
are
I'm
you?
like, oh, hey, are you guys free? Like, I thought maybe
Do I
we could
recognize
head
that
to
guy
the
by
keep and
chance?
talk.
Hang on. Are you like? Once you get up to the keep, like, are you keeping him close, or are you like? Do you want to have a powwow between the four of you up front?
Oh, no, I want to unleash hell upon dude. Like, I am pissed. And so, yeah, I'm keeping him.
Okay. I just
Mine now.
like.
Figuratively dragging around
No, I
by the
understand
collar.
what you're asking. But, yeah, like, I have him with me, and, like, I'm gathering my people as we go.
He's making a point of it.
Okay. Yeah. So all four of you, and Kalis.
Now, do I recognize his dress, like his outfit, who he is? Not necessarily like who he is, but what his station may be.
Oh yeah, he's high up. He's the kind of guy that has probably done a stint in the Senate at some point. But like you're a citizen of the Imperium. You recognize he is an agent of the Empress.
How would I address him?
Just by his name.
Well, I don't know his name, but if I were to meet someone of his status, how would I address them normally?
You probably just sir, if you don't know his actual name. He doesn't really go by a title.
You're a military dude. I think you can get away with calling anybody sir, and it's appropriate.
That is true.
Most people, yeah, probably.
Um,
Oh yeah. When he comes, I'll meet him. I'll greet him as
Yeah, I introduce him like I met him properly. So as we come by the barracks, I'm like, this is just fucking, I can't remember his name, but I tell you. And I'm like, yeah, this is, I found him out in the town, and I thought that we could all go
found him
to.
out in the town. Can I keep him?
So he's technically mine. I thought we could head up to Jarl's chambers and, all kind of have a nice sit down. And she's smiling, but it's not right.
And
You've known Yezi for long enough.
I'll do kind of the bow salute thing to her.
Ouch.
and he says, he turns to you, Yezi, and he's like, he's not even fucking with the pretenses at this point, and he's like, it's clear that you have your backers here. It would be unseemly if I did not also have the rest of my retinue here.
Oh, we can head up to the fucking whatever it is, the study or whatever. Like just you and me, and do this alone if you want, or bring whoever you want. That's fine.
He says, I think if you want to play this little diplomatic game, that you should play it by the rules.
Yesi's face is just like, do I look like I'm playing a game, motherfucker?
Is this a game to you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that the lives and starvation of my people were something so trivial as a game. But sure, bring whoever you want.
He says, "Oh, I don't think that it's trivial at all. In fact, I think it's so important that this shouldn't be left to amateurs."
Well,
Colin is so confused.
then I will.
even my character, my eyes go a little wide, like,
Yeah.
okay.
You are free to take your leave at any point, then, sir, and leave it to the people who know this area and who belong here.
He says,
Because amateurs running the show is what got us in this situation. The dominance didn't come from our stock.
in this manner, lady, we certainly agree. And he turns to Aldwin.
Pardon, lady?
Yeah, he turns to Aldwin, and says, "Captain, is it?"
Yes.
Given that rank by your brother, I imagine.
Earned from my brother, yes.
He says, good. Would you be a good citizen and please fetch Commander Cinia for us?
I look to Yezi.
Says, don't look at her. She's not giving you the orders, soldier.
But she is.
Yezi steps in. She's like, no, yeah, that's. Get whoever
He
he wants.
steps right in front of you. And
Oh, God! So much dick waving!
Yeah, I turn and I head for the study. I'm like, yeah, fetch who you want. And I just leave.
I bow politely and I kind of shuffle on my way, trying to escape that situation as
See,
quickly
you
as
want to leave.
possible.
You want to leave walking backwards and keeping eye contact. With the kind of attack you faster.
Listen, man, wolves I can fucking deal with. All this shit, I want no part of it. I'm out.
yeah, which
It's scary.
which one is the bad situation there, Aldwin? Yeah, he's like, we've taken up residence at the local inn. I hope that your lady will be kind enough to prepare rooms for us here, where they are more suitable to those of our station.
Jazzy already walked away.
Oh yeah.
I'll be like,
I'm gone.
sir, you'll have to take that up with her. Buy your leave? I kind of bow and I go, buy your leave.
It's just
You cut away. I couldn't see what you did.
oh, I did.
He shooed you.
Oh, you shooed me? Oh god, okay.
Took a
I did
turn.
not make enough sword tests.
I turn and I get my ass out of there about as quickly as possible without running.
So there's a beat of silence, and then Colin turns to, is it Kalis or Kalen?
Colin and
Kalis.
Fiona have been left there with
Kalis,
him.
and I go, and I just looks at Kalis and goes, so how was your journey?
Oh my god, we totally bailed on you two. I'm so sorry.
I imagine Fiona was just like,
I don't even feel bad.
Oh.
Yeah, he says it was long. You're the local priest, yes?
Yes, I am Father Colin.
Allegedly.
He says,
Shut up! I got a paper. It's somewhere back in the capital
see
city, but I got a
people-
paper.
Here,
I see
let me go
chaotic
into this
people
dark
just
room
like
real
that.
quick and let me show you this official document I have.
oh, who has church within the walls? Is it me?
Oh.
he says, of course, I imagine that you've had other duties to attend to. Father Patronax, I believe, had excused himself to go and visit your church here.
Oh, he's visiting my church. Well then,
If he doesn't look in that back room.
He says you're
don't know
welcome
how-
to remain with us if you'd like, but I'm sure he would like to have a word with you.
Run! Man, it's your chance to escape!
Are you with us or against us, Matt?
okay, so I'm gonna say I will go speak with the father, but I wanted to let you know of something coming up soon. There's going to be a feast at our church,
Oh, you
And-
bitch.
and anyone who brings something, even a small provision, is entitled is welcome to attend. Where we've been going through some rough times, and so everyone is sharing with each other to bolster
You just-
community spirit and keep each other fed. And you are of course invited. I will go see the father now, and he kind of nods and turns.
Undermine the shit out of you!
And you're
It's
not
my
even coming
feast
to
and
the
it's my
meeting?
plan.
You're not coming to the meeting, Matt?
I'm scared of the meeting.
I know,
And
the pre-meeting was horrible enough.
I got what I wanted in to let him know that he's welcome to come.
You petulant man-child.
Yeah, no, he's like, oh, we will be there.
Motherfucker, Matt.
And he says, please, when you find him, please let Father Patronax know that I'll be waiting for him here.
Very well.
I'm back.
The path bless you, or whatever the doctrine is to say at an appropriate moment like this.
No, you have to do all doctrines now. Can't just be like appropriate doctrine.
He says,
the path guides you.
yes, he says that I keep my feet planted firmly on it.
God damn it! It's not even his religion, the GM's religion, and he's better than the player at it. God damn it! All right.
Feet on the
Force
path.
you with
so
you.
have to cut you off the fucking knees.
And he turns. I don't believe
Fiona.
we've met. Is
don't
that
think we have
allspice
either.
I smell?
Run.
Allspice.
Sprint away. No one will look down on you.
I can't place it.
Alternatively, you can melt his face.
I could. It probably wouldn't make a good first impression.
Brianna's just sitting there mumbling to herself. She's like, I could melt his face, but
It'd be a great last impression, though.
Like she's just studying
fucking
up.
funny.
She's like, maybe we should talk first. Yeah, no, it's myrrh. It's fine.
Oh my god. That'd be the first character trait we vote on next time. Talk to oneself.
He kind
What
of gestures to one of the like chairs in the room, and he's like, "Please have a seat. Can I pour you some wine?"
Come to the manor. It's fine. Just come.
Oh, don't you have an instinct?
I do! God damn it!
Oh, she can't refuse hospitality. It actually
Yes.
came up.
Yes, that would be lovely. Thank you.
Well, now we'll see if it actually gets her in trouble or not. But
He pours you a glass of wine, and sits down. Not far away from you.
Does he have a glass of...
Oh yes, yeah, he
Okay.
does.
Did he pour it from the same container?
Yeah, no, he's not poisoning you.
He just got poisoned the first person he meets.
You don't know.
I pissed him off pretty well. He might be in a poisoning.
Maybe he just has some pent up poison rage.
Oh boy, here I go poisoned again.
Oh man.
And he says, you look after the spiritual well-being of the people here.
For their time here and then their time when they leave us, yes.
Interesting. We don't know much about your people in the capital.
What do you mean by your people?
I imagine the Varta, I've noticed that many of the Imperium citizens are a little bit scared of, uneasy with what we do here.
Well, that would only make sense. Necromancy is strictly
Jack.
forbidden by Imperium law. I'm surprised that your friend the priest hasn't mentioned that.
So many different ways I could go with this.
Funny man, that face mountain.
invite him
No
to
one
come
would
see a
have
session
to know.
sometime.
You fetch a bucket, you can catch all the melted face, so it doesn't make a mess.
I wouldn't call it necromancy, and I don't know that the priest is too worried about me just yet. He's probably more worried about himself and his doctrine, as he puts it.
Well, if he has not accurately identified forbidden arts, then he should be worried about his doctrine. I'm sure that Father Petronax will set him right. No problem.
You know, we're supposed to be working together, right, guys? I seem to be the only one not fucking with someone else in the group.
I think Petronax has a point. We really need to get some crosses up in the town square that we can put people. I mean, anyways.
Actually, I'll be like, you know, there is something I want to talk to you about, and to see if I can get your Imperium opinion.
Imperium? Imperium?
About your opinions on how to take care of something.
Oh,
Oh
maybe
god,
I'll
you're
talk
gonna
to
be the one to
wolves.
drop the wolf bomb?
I am.
See if he'll talk to him.
Yes.
He's
Yeah, we've set up a meeting with these really friendly wolves. Would really like you to attend their banquet. I
yeah.
mean, meeting.
I mean,
by
yeah.
all means, ask. We're all friends here, right?
of course. And it's going to be better to show you. Out of character. I imagine I still have this wolf just hanging out somewhere because I'm like, this is pretty cool. We definitely need to see.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean,
At least it was skinned and
You
like
mummied
the
it,
skin of
yeah.
somewhere.
sure, somebody's preserved it more or less. I'm sure that somebody, like some hunter, trapper, somebody
We
knows,
work together.
knows
Taxidermy.
taxidermy wolf.
taxidermy wise. I'll take him to my dead wolf.
Yeah,
It's my new trick.
He's,
Hi, this is my dead wolf.
he's like, I think perhaps we'll discuss those sorts of things once we've hashed out all of these little details here. I'm sure that your hostess wouldn't want me getting up to leave.
You'll be with me. It's not far.
We'll never leave the grounds. The wall.
We'll never leave the walls.
Yeah. He says there's no reason to draw me out. Nothing's going to happen. If you have a question,
it's not
ask
adequate enough to explain to you. It's more you need to see it with your own eyes to understand the brevity of the situation.
Then perhaps once all of this unpleasantness regarding Imperium law is taken care of, then I will indulge you in your curiosity. Or if not me, then I'm sure that my companion Cordia will be very happy to speak to you about these things. She is a scholar.
Is she a
Just
hunter?
drop it on him.
A hunter? No. She's one of the she's one of the Empress's sorceresses.
I don't know if that'll really work. Thanks, though.
We could do a test. Versus test here, because I feel like that's kind of the...
He's
I think
pretty.
you should just tell him. Well, you don't understand. There's a giant wolf.
Giant wolf, asshole!
Enormous wolves stalking the woods, killing and eating people. But if that doesn't seem like it ranks on your list of importance...
All these situations are important, and I have heard rumors in my short time here. In fact, I heard your young captain slew one of these beasts. Yes,
He did.
Hello.
By himself.
you do have a reputation.
Oh, I didn't know if it spread that wide.
No,
Well, he's in town.
he's in town.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
that
been
makes
asking
sense.
around in town.
Yeah.
That makes...
He says, no, I agree with you. This is concerning, but there is an order things must be done in. Order must always be observed. Natural order, social order. This is how things work. I think you would agree. Or perhaps not.
She'll just look at him.
Would you care for another glass of wine?
Absolutely.
Oh, look, I'm gonna get trashed.
I'm gonna kick this dude in the well yelling, "This is Varda." This is how this ends.
This is Varda. I just wanted to get to a place where everybody hated this person. But I also realized that it's a 10:15 here, which means it's what, like
Yeah.
11.
11 something out there. So we should probably
Fine.
wrap this up. So shall we do Arda?
Let's
I hate
shout.
you.
What's that?
We're not. I hate you. We're not friends anymore.
You love me.
You're not allowed to read
She
Snape
loves
anymore.
you. Doesn't mean she has to like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to read Snape anymore.
Yeah. Oh, fucking coming out with the Alan Rickman.
I didn't even catch myself trying to sound like Alan Rickman.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone else heard that. The slow threats.
I'll
The
take it.
calculated speech.
I'll take it.
Yeah, well, I'm not giving you anything for it.
You're just gonna tell me that you hate me.
Yeah, basically. No, it's fun. It's not why I hate you.
That's not why.
Divorce is really expensive.
Divorce is really expensive.
We have all these assets and a business and kids.
Okay, so who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Excuse me. Sorry about that.
I can go first.
Okay.
I will inform the Met the current
Mediamen?
situation and my support of Yezia's regent. He knows I support her.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he does. Right before he waved you off.
Probably a fate.
I'll give you a fate for that.
I will find out what Fiona has learned of the wolves and gather intel from Mako.
I will give you a fate for that.
Is that not done?
Oh no, you're right. Persona for that.
I will not allow the wolves to continue ravaging people, so I will kill them or drive them off.
I'll kind of.
Didn't really have the meeting for it yet, so
Yeah.
kind of figure I didn't make progress towards that.
Yeah, and the reward was already there for wolf-related stuff.
That's
Yeah,
feel like-
I agree. There's no real effort put in.
right.
Instincts, if I feel threatened, I will draw my sword. I really should have drawn my sword in that whole dick-waving contest. If a situation gets out of hand, I will take control through intimidation. Another thing I should have done. Always fight to the death. Always get a twinge in my stomach from impending danger. Character traits are stoic, put upon, stubborn, sixth sense, and commanding aura.
But you didn't get any commanding aura this time.